Hi guys, today we're looking at comparing fractions, and we're going to be looking at two ways to compare fractions. One using models and then one using a least common denominator strategy. So we're going to do the common denominator strategy first. The first step is to look at the denominators. We have 6 and 10 here, and to write all the multiples of those numbers. So we're going to write the multiples of 6 and then the multiples of 10 until we get to one that is common between the both of them. So we're going to do 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. And I'm just going to stop, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to write the multiples of 10. And I'm going to stop until I see one that's common between the both of them. 10, 20, 30. So if you can see, we have reached one that is the same, 30 and 30. Now that is our new denominator. So that means that 6/10 is going to be equal, right on the bottom here, 30. And then on this side, we're going to do this. This one's going to be also 30. We found our new denominator. Now we're going to multiply what 10 times something is going to give us 30. 10 times 3 is 30. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So 6 times 3 is 18. Over here, we do the same thing. 6 times what number gives us 30? 6 times 5 gives us 30. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. 5 times 5 will be 25. Okay, so now our fractions we will be comparing are 25 30ths and 18 30ths. Which one is greater? 25 is greater. So that means 5/6 is greater than 6/10. So that is a way to do it using the least common denominator strategy. Now we can also use a model. So one model that you can do is fraction strips. Okay, these are the kind that you can draw yourself. Okay, and you should learn this in 3rd grade. But I'm going to do 5/6 here and 6/10 here. Okay, so 5/6, we're going to partition this top one into 6ths here. And then we're going to partition the bottom into 10ths. So we have to make 10 equal parts here. And then you can shade in your numerator. We have 5/6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we can visually see that 5/6 is greater than 6/10, just like we saw here in this strategy. Okay, we can also use fraction circles. Here with fraction circles, I have 5/6 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we put 5/10 on top of there, we can see that 5/6 is greater. Okay, if we use fraction strips, the actual little strips that you can cut out, or the ones in the little pouch that we can use, you can also see here that 5/6 is greater than 6/10. Okay, so those are all the same way that to represent comparing fractions. There's one more that I want to show you, or using the number lines. Okay, we have 6/10 here, and we have 5/6 here. And we can see that 5/6 is greater because it goes farther on the number line. So we can use a number line, we can use fraction strips, we can use fraction circles, or we can use our strategy. The one thing that we have to make sure of when we're using a model is that the wholes are congruent. They're the same. Because we're comparing fractions, we have to use the same size whole, whatever model we're using. See you guys later.